Hello everybody, welcome to CitiesCorp Concept. My name is Sebastian and today we are going to play another round of Director's Cut. Let's play a game, actually CitiesCorp game. It's number 7, I think. First what I need to do is to put my timer on because I never managed to, hit the 10 minutes video. And yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's been quite a while since the last video. This has mainly private reasons and also professional reasons, so I can spend also some part of my time on this game. Nevertheless, I'm very happy that I found some time to play this today, and I have some few topics that I would like to show to you or comment on them in particular. And basically, first of all, thank you very much for everybody who is writing me. Actually, you can find my email address here. So go ahead, write. And with that, of course, I'm going to respond. But also, this is also a very good source for me to talk about topics. So what is bothering the people and what should be explained, etc. And of course, then I'm very willing to talk about that also during the gameplay videos and explain a little bit more about that. And the first thing, so the last time where we have stopped is I think we have been building Access, and I don't think I saved the game because we are still selling beer, vodka with bread and so on and so forth. And the factory stuff I'm going to leave for another episode. So just because, as I mentioned before, we are a very small village, so starting to work on a factory at this stage might be still a little bit too risky. And I'd prefer to look a little bit at something different, and these are in particular buildings. Actually, it has something to do with blueprints, because someone wrote me the very nice comment. Yeah, well, Sebastian, so let's maybe copy this. You know, you can if you look at the building, right, and you go to this menu, you can skip the levels also. So the building is split into three parts, and let's make it more visible, right? So if I want to skip the middle here, the middle part, I just click here and here. Oh, actually it's the other way around. Whatever. Funny. Anyway, this is again for show purposes. So technically speaking, it doesn't make any sense which is what, but just to show you. And in any case, you can skip this. The bottom part cannot be skipped, but you can change the texturing here, so from grass to pavement. And again, you can bring it back. And the comment was on that, well, if there are 3 parts and the building becomes huge, so let's make it big. We have a funding capacity of 88 million. I'm going to speak a little bit about the commercial part or economic part as well. So let's make it a little bit bigger. So this building costs now 30 million. Okay, so here we are. So it's definitely absolutely overscaled for my small little village, but who cares? And the comment was, okay, if we are here and we skipped, why? Of course, if you go into sizing, and in the last episode when we talked about shops, of course this department will become extremely huge because it's, oh yeah, here we have our access. So we can dedicate the relation here, because the building has almost 21,000 square meters. We can allocate a much higher square meter ratio to the particular products, which result in higher numbers. And the the question was, why don't we split this building plan into several parts so that we can again be more efficient on that. And this is actually where during the development I've been thinking about it. And one thing that I found out during playing other city builders is one is tending to go always for the biggest buildings, because you need, of course, scales in the city. And I noticed when my cities became bigger, I was rather focusing on this micromanagement and making it more, say, beautiful, right? And in this context, there is very little incentivization to focus on small buildings because they are not efficient at all. And this blueprint thing, I hope so at least, will enable this as well. So opening a huge thing. So even if you downsize this, the minimum quantity is several thousand, right? Is still something where the player, if he needs less access in the city, so let's take a smaller building, which is this one, and I take exactly the same size, at least in a 2D environment. At least I can scale it down to just some few hundreds, for instance, for this building. And of course, I can make it even smaller, right? So this game contains the aspect that there is a huge risk of overscaling something, right? So let's take this. And this will cause, of course, troubles in your economy of this building. And this was actually done by purpose. So what do you think about this? Okay, it doesn't look good, but who cares? The second thing is, of course, so if you start to build too quickly and you start to overscale, first of all, you will very quickly run out of money. So at the moment, given that we have high minus in our account, my funding capacity is still pretty high, right? But it's already starting. My city starts to run out of money, right? So this is maybe something. Okay, let's skip this. This is maybe something that provides you some risk when you start to build right from the beginning too huge. The sizes have to be done according to this overall city size. So it's a balancing out. And this you can figure out by number of inhabitants, that's clear. And the balancing thing can be done here via this. So city population, office jobs, and unemployment rate. And if you keep the unemployment rates between 5 to 15%, your city should work well, because this unemployment rate has also an implication on the consumption in your supermarkets. What means that if the unemployment rate is too low, you won't make money in supermarkets because you won't be in the position to keep up the daily processes running. So your companies stop working at all. If the unemployment rate is too high, then people get worried about the future and about the jobs, and respectively they will consume also a little bit less. That's why when you build your city, my strong recommendation, or at least the basic idea behind was do not hesitate also to build small buildings, because this game was also constructed also in the spirit that not everything in a city has to be huge, has to be big. You can also work on small infrastructures and respectively start to scale later, for instance. Yeah, this was basically it, what I wanted to touch base. Just to sum up, so because small buildings are offering smaller blueprints, and then if you want to upscale this thing, you simply attach something in addition, and then maybe sooner or later you're going to end up with a huge infrastructure, something, right? So if you if you certainly look into your neighborhood, not everything has been constructed right from the beginning, or was not considered to be big, but it was simply expanded over time. And this makes, up to some extent, the beauty of some cities, that not that also small is beautiful. And yeah, this was the idea behind the thing. And yeah, this is my 10 minutes timer. I think I have covered the topics. If you have some additional topics that you would like to discuss, so let's save this. Last time I forgot it. If you have some other topics that you would like to, ask, or to be also discussed in this kind of videos, please drop me a note, talk to me, and we will certainly, it's better for the show to talk about the real content, rather than I need to think about stuff what to tell you and finding always a new innovative thing. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and write me an email. Here we are, office@citiescorp.com. And yeah, I really hope I will be in a position to answer to you quickly, and also to record these videos, and having some nice time. And I can't stop. This is cruel. So I need to finish this. So okay, that's it for today. Have a nice day. Enjoy the week, and hopefully see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.